Everybody's got an opinion. Every Californian and Virginian. It's so hard to tell who to trust and who to ignore. Someone's gotta settle the score. Trey and Chelsey will help you choose whose views win, which ones lose. Online haters are coming for you. Baby, it's time to review the review.
Hello.
Well, hello and welcome to Review That Review. We are the podcast that is dedicated to reviewing
Reviews.
That is Chelsey Donn.
And that is Trey Gerrald.
But together, we are
The Review Queens.
Here at Review That Review, we believe in balance, the good, the bad, and the kvetchy. So it's only fair that we take a moment to kvetch it out. Trey, would you like to?
Lodge a complaint.
I'm already mad
Oh,
I'm
the
already
exhale.
mad.
You already know when the exhale starts.
because I noted this on
Okay.
3 days ago and I was like, oh my God, this is a 0 to 1,000 for me.
Mm.
I don't know how in the 205 episodes this has not been lodged yet.
Okay.
I'm going to try to not be concerned with how I'm going to be received with this.
Got it.
Okay. I moonlight in customer service. So I feel like I have a right to complain about this. Today, I need to lodge a complaint against not doing your job title. Okay. I'm getting more specific. Hold on. My prime example is when I walk into my gym, there are people whose job description is greeter.
Mm.
You know what they don't ever do? Greet you. Wait. I'm not playing this up. I am so angry. I need to chill out.
Okay.
It makes me so angry because today in our electronic world, they're not signing you in. They're not looking at the computer monitor. It's not even like a keychain anymore. It's an app. I scan myself. Sometimes they're typing on the computer. So I think the whole scanning is like a conspiracy anyway. I don't think anyone's being. When you are hired to work a front desk to greet people and you never say hello, what are you doing with your life? Your job? I'm sorry. I need to chill. It makes me so angry because I'm not going to say hi first. I'm not doing your job for you. I'm employed and I do things that I don't like. I make money from things I didn't dream of as an 8-year-old. So I can have sympathy for you that you probably did not dream as an 8-year-old of working the front desk at a gym, working as a concierge at a hotel, working as a greeter at a restaurant. Maybe that wasn't your dream, right? But your job is greeting. Why do you not say hello? I'm not doing your job for you. I'm not saying hello first. If I were to make a tabulation of the amount of times I've said hello when I enter the gym that I've been going to for 4.5 years, I've probably said hello 20 times in the 4 years that I've gone. Because they don't say hello. They are talking to themselves. They're on their phone. They're kibitzing over here with like the one bro-y guy that is there every day and they're friends with. I recognize I am not a warm person at the gym. I have a lot of trauma from being raised gay in the South. So I am not trying to engage with anyone who presents as straight male. So I keep my head down. I recognize I may not be putting off an energy of wanting to be said hello to, but it's your job. Your job is to say hello. And my response is supposed to be hi. And then that's it. That's all why are you a greeter and you don't greet? That's my complaint. It's your job description. I'm not saying hi first. It's your job. You shouldn't be on your phone if you're being paid. Period. That's its own complaint. Sorry, you guys. I don't know why I'm so angry. It makes me so angry.
I get it because it's like what are you hired to, like, observe me walking in the door and not say hello? Like, why are you even there? Either we're going to do this as a robot thing and I'm just going to scan myself in and there's not going to be anybody looking at me in this moment. Or if you're there looking at me in this moment, at least do your job and say hello and make this a pleasant experience. Otherwise, go like kibitz in the back with your coworker, because I don't need to be here looking at this. I have a mission. I have something to do. Either help me stay on track with that mission or GTFO.
And I will, because I did inquire. Specifically, I'm like envisioning, but this happens in other examples, but I am envisioning my gym. And these people are paid a salary. Like, it's not like they're working the front desk to get a free membership.
Get a free membership.
Like, it is
Which
actually.
Even if they were, that's still like a barter. That's
Correct.
still what you're signing up for.
But that's not the situation. They're being paid to greet. So.
And they don't have other jobs. Like, not that I'm excusing it, but it's like maybe they, like, if they're, signing up other people at the desk and they have like a ton of things to do.
They're not even the membership people. There are explicit membership people.
Like, their job is front desk, reception, greeting.
Yes.
Yeah, get it together. My dad's a dentist. He has like receptionists. If they didn't say something to the patients when they like walked into the door, like, hey, so good to see you, or like, they would be like fired.
Okay. Because what's really underneath this? How old are your dad's receptionists?
Well, my dad's receptionists have been with him
That's the end of the
so many years. Okay, so they're older.
That's the point.
I mean, he has some younger ones, but he always complains about them.
But I think this culture.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not trying to have this Gen Z conversation, but I'm just saying, when you have grown up like this.
Right. You don't know how.
You don't engage with people.
That's right.
And
you're right.
I think that makes me very sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
And I'm someone, full disclosure, it's not just the gym. Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to people. I am a loner. I'm an introvert.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's like the either or for you. Like, you'd be totally fine if there was nobody there.
Yes.
But the fact that there is somebody there, it's like, well, at least do what you're supposed to do. If I need to interact with you if I need to pick up on your energy, at least give me something.
And I recognize it's a little like, just say hello, but I am sticking on this hill. I'm not going to do your job for you. You have to say hello to me first. That's what you're being paid to do.
Right, sure. I'm not being paid to say hi. You are. I'm paying to say hi. How does that work?
A lot of money.
Yeah. I shouldn't be paying to say hi.
Okay.
I get it. I hear you.
Thank you for being with me with that. It really bothers me.
I understand. I think anytime anyone seems to be there for a specific purpose that they're not fulfilling, it's extremely frustrating. A long time ago, I complained about those people that stand next to the parking things while I'm like trying to get my credit card in. There's literally someone that's standing in like a booth whose only job it is to help me put my credit card in if my arm is too short and can't reach. And sometimes they just stand there and watch me struggle.
Yes. Frustrating.
That's frustrating. Your job. That's your job. So I hear you. Add it to the ledger, Trey.
Thank you.
I mean, just say hi. Just do it.
If your job description is, if your title
is greeter
and you're not greeting, what you doing, babe?
What are you doing? Good complaint.
All right. Well, should we jump into an online review, Chelsey?
Should we crystal it out? I mean, I feel like let's clear the energy for somebody else to take the floor. Should we?
Well, I don't have a crystal at the moment, but I do have this.
Oh,
beautiful ring.
Ooh, that counts. All right. Well, should we jump in?
Before we do, this is my favorite part of the show.
Yes.
Please just take a quick moment. If you agree with my rage, click a little thumbs up. If you disagree, do a thumbs up. Write a comment about why you disagree. Do you have experience being so angry at not being greeted? Let us know in the comments below. Hit subscribe so you never miss an update. Thank you.
Yeah, let us know what made you laugh. Gasp. Say, oh no. What do you want? What do you want from us? Let us know. Put in the comments.
Review that review.
As your trusty review queens, we bring in internet reviews that we feel need to be inspected.
We read you a review, we break it down, and then we rate the impact of that review on a scale from 0 to 5 crowns. It's a very regal process that we call
Assess that kvetch.
And Chelsey, it's a Chelsey episode. What have you got for us?
All right. So, full disclosure, I've been trying to get like more protein in. This is my favorite protein shake. It's Core Power. And I really enjoy it. I'm doing my best. I can't get enough protein in with just eating. So, I'm trying to do the protein shakes, and I'm always on the hunt for a new product. Maybe I want a little dessert or something that also has protein. Like I love a dual function item. And so I've been looking and I came across a lot these brownies that are protein brownies.
Okay.
And they're kind of like all over the internet. As soon as you start Googling that you like proteins, you start seeing this company called Prime Bites. Okay. And they make protein brownies. And they have 19 grams of protein, which is like for a brownie, pretty excellent. And they also have 5 grams of collagen. And literally all over YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, there's all these people of all ages being like, oh my God, this is delicious. So I was like, maybe I'm going to order these. But then I came across one review that had a different opinion. And it was enough of a different opinion to make me decide not to order. So I think it's worth bringing in today. This is a TikTok review that was written by Mrs._Tink, which I think is not to be confused with Mr. Stink. So it's definitely Mrs._Tink. And this is a 1 out of 10 review. So not very good.
This is to every influencer that said these brownies were the best thing ever. You owe me $50. I have seen these hyped up on TikTok for so freaking long. I finally caved in and bought them. I paid like $43 for this box of like 12 brownies. This was the one I was hyped up for, was the birthday cake. I wanted to try it with my coworker. We were both so excited to finally try it. Broke it in half, took a bite, immediately spit it in the trash can. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Telling my husband about it, he was like, "No, you're being dramatic." Came home again, we tried this cookie dough. You ever have stinky trash and it just smells when you go in the house? Take one of these brownies, set it in there for about 5 minutes. That's what they taste like. They literally taste like stinky trash. I don't know who's in charge of the marketing and the PR for this company, but you're doing a fantastic job because you played me. Probably thousands of other people as well. I don't know how much money y'all are paying these influencers, but you ain't paying me nothing. Did I expect like a sweet brownie out of the oven? No. I mean, I've lost like 100 pounds over the last like year, okay? I know a little bit about protein. I'm gagging just... They're not good. Do not waste your money on this. Stick to like protein powder or something. These are not it, dude. I'm telling you, they're absolutely horrendous. If you're local to me and you want to try one, meet me at Buc-ee's. We'll have a taste test. I have not swallowed any of this. Like, I took 2 bites of 2 different flavors, spit it out. I tried, y'all. I really, really tried. I mean, I drink like beet juice in the morning. Like, I can handle it. This is not it. Absolutely 0 out of 10 from me.
All right. So that was actually a 0 out of 10 review. I misspoke. I said 1 out of 10. It's actually 0 out of 10 from Mrs. Tank for these brownies. So what do you think, Trey?
Well, that's the valuable part of it being a TikTok review because you can say 0, whereas you can't say that on Amazon or Google. All right. Well, first of all, the twang, Mrs. Tank is clearly part of my kinfolk. I'm not going to venture to say it might be South Carolina, it might be Louisiana. I'm not sure, but it's definitely my kinfolk. I first of all want to acknowledge here. Mrs. Tink says that they spent $50, and then like a few minutes later they say it was $43. So do you think the $7 difference is like an interest charge?
I mean, I think it might be like shipping. Maybe we're just like rounding up because we think we deserve like a $7 trauma fee. I don't know. But I feel like 43, 50. I did notice it, but it didn't super bother me.
Wait,
also, yes, go for it.
well, question. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mrs. Tink makes the distinction that they didn't swallow.
Mm.
Do you think that changes anything?
Not in my opinion, because I feel like once it's in the mouth, like if it is that repulsive that you can't even swallow it,
Stinky trash.
and it tastes like it's been sitting in stinky trash, that's enough. I don't need you to swallow it for my account. I mean, Mrs. Tink tried 3 different varieties of this. The husband didn't believe her.
Question there.
Yeah.
The husband's like, no, you're being dramatic.
Yeah.
I grab my pearls. Excuse me, husband?
Yeah,
What?
but then I like how they were like, okay, husband, try it. And then 2 of them are bleh. I like that they invited us to Buc-ee's. If we don't want to spend the $50 on our own box, we can have some of theirs at Buc-ee's.
Help them complete the box.
Exactly.
Also, I think the packaging is really cute, which like Mrs. Tink circles back about like, who is the marketing? Because you've got me, gal. Like,
Yeah.
brownies do look cute, which is
I
unfortunate.
mean, I do love that in a 1-star review when we have a little compliment sandwich. I mean, even if it was meant with a little bit of shade, they're like, damn, like their marketing team is A++ because sold me.
Also, I want to acknowledge I almost said Mrs. Buc-ee's.
Ugh.
Mrs. Tink talks about how they've lost 100 pounds over the year.
Yes.
Inspiring. Congratulations. I think that's adding to the value here for me because they end by saying, look, everyone, I drink beet juice in the morning. Like,
Mhm.
I can handle disgusting.
I'm
And
not
this,
a baby.
This is a whole nother level. I wish I had written down all of the adjectives because Mrs. Tink goes off in describing throughout this entire minute and a half review disgusting, horrendous, like nonverbal. We've reached nonverbal to describe this. And I
The
kind
wet
of
trash or the stinky trash. Really. And have you tasted things that taste like trash? Like, I know exactly what she's talking about. I've experienced that.
okay. Well, so that is interesting to me because being married to a vegan, I recognize that like anytime you're trying to make something emulate something that it clearly is not,
Mhm.
it's going to be a challenge. So I value that Mrs. Tink comes in hot by saying like, look, like maybe you should stick to protein powder. Like
Yeah.
maybe this just isn't it. They have experience. They've lost weight. They're like getting on this journey. So like, but they say like, I'm not expecting a warm brownie out of the oven. So like, what are you like? It's hard for me because is the protein gain worth the disgustingness? Clearly not.
No, because
You
that's
couldn't
the
even
whole point
swallow.
of like why I went down this road to begin with. Because I was like, I'm already drinking this protein shake that I like. I want to have something else that's a little bit of a sweet treat. And I want to get my protein too. And this kind of company, these type of companies are advertising themselves as have your cake and eat it too. Have your cake and get a little protein. And many people like me and Mrs. Tink are on the market looking for these things. And like I said, there were so many reviews talking about how great this was. And clearly it was all just influencer fluff and they taste like crap. I don't need a crappy brownie. No, thank you. I'll have a regular brownie and a protein shake. I don't need I'll have less of the brownie, but I'll eat a good brownie. I don't need to eat this like disgusting trash brownie for protein. There are other ways of getting protein.
But like, is there a distinction here? Like, is Mrs. Tink's taste palette going to be the same as mine? Because like, is this common? Do you think people are like lying that it tastes good?
I don't know. I think it's one of those hard things where it's like you were saying with David being a vegan. It's like if you just haven't had cheese in a really long time and then you have some vegan cheese and you're like, oh my God, this is delicious. This happens with my boss all the time because she's vegan. She's like, oh my God, this is so good. Try this. And then I try it and I'm like, this is disgusting.
You go,
So it's like, it could be that effect where it's just like, I haven't had a brownie in so long. but also I feel like I trust Mrs. Ting's palate. I trust the comment about the beet juice. I trust that they've clearly been on this journey for a long time. So I don't think this is the first protein product that they've tried, or maybe it is because they're talking about protein powder. But either way, I trust them that they know how these kind of products are supposed to taste. And I don't think that this is up to snuff or whatever you want to say.
I mean, I think it's going into the truthful shady for me. Like, I think it's more truthful than it is shady because
Agree.
Like they're espousing so many times that they're not an influencer and that they were duped by influencers. Like, how much are you paying these influencers, dudes? Like,
yeah,
that I do feel like it's probably more common than not, because what does Mrs. Tink have to gain by lying? Like, it seems like it's so repulsive.
And they're already out. They're like, you owe me $50, like being sort of like funny and shady. But the reality is, like, they're already out this money. They're just trying to be a good Samaritan and help us out and help me from wasting $50, which I'm very happy that I didn't.
I mean, okay, I also have to just mention the wind
Yes.
in this review is very, very loud. I'm on Mrs. Tink's side. I really like them. But you are on a visual platform, TikTok. If the wind is louder than your voice, maybe we need a retake.
I do hear you. I want to play devil's advocate for a second, only because I recently had a conversation with a friend. I was telling them that, like, sometimes Goldie will bark and we'll have to stop recording, and it's a whole thing. And they were saying when they watch videos, they actually like it when they hear like a dog bark or something that lets them know this is real life and not produced. Like, it's comforting for them. And I thought that was interesting. That was something I hadn't thought of before. So leave a comment and let us know your opinion on that situation. But it definitely does highlight that Mrs. Tink is not an influencer. They're just standing in their backyard, recording their real life experience. And I hear you, like, if you're sensitive to sound, maybe it will bother you. But I want to point out, I think in a weird way, it added to the authenticity of the whole review.
All right, well, that's interesting, right? Because there's a distinction between like, well, but this isn't a video on an Amazon review. This is actually a TikTok review.
I guess, but I do feel like the world of TikTok reviews
It's
for
casual.
people that, is this like casual? Like, I want to connect with someone who is real. I don't want to connect with someone who is hyper produced. The reason I'm so captivated by what I'm watching is because I know that it's slice of life.
Fair. I mean, I agree. I think that's adding to the authenticity.
Yeah.
But
I hear you. It's still like annoying. It's worth mentioning.
Girl, you're recording a video for people to consume. I can't hear you because of the wind.
But at the same time, I could also understand and relate to the fact that if Mrs. Tank didn't realize the wind was an issue and then they got to the end of the entire recording, would they record again? Or would they?
Where's the curtain? That's a little peek behind the curtain, everyone.
Or would they just say, screw it? I'm just going to post it. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I don't know if the audience does what you mean. Chelsey and I are having a conversation beat by beat based on memory from maybe having done this already before.
Oh my goodness.
I feel impacted.
Yeah.
And I imagine that since we're here, you probably found this product because you were looking for protein. Brownie?
100%. I think I said that at the top when I was introing the product. Like, I was looking for protein products and I came across so many reviews for this product that were great and that were really glowing and that were saying like, oh my God, this is so good. I mean, I will say in hindsight, I felt like a lot of people were eating the brownie and then doing this. Like, they would like take a bite of the brownie and then they would go, that's good. So maybe they were like faking it and acting and washing it down. It's interesting because I get why they didn't do it, but Mrs. Tink didn't eat this live on the air. So all we got was the recreation, whereas the other reviews that I saw that were positive, they were actually eating them. But now that I'm like thinking back in the recesses of my mind, I do think that it was like you know when you eat something and then you're like, oh, oh, that's good. Like it was like maybe there was a little bit of a delay. And it was really about the production. Like this video stood out to me because it was less like, oh, here's the product. Ooh, so pretty. Like we were saying, the packaging, all the things. So this was an anomaly in my search, but it was a strong enough conviction to really sway me.
I feel swayed as well. I feel like I don't need to try these brownies.
Right. No,
even though I've never met Mrs. Tink until this moment.
And just to point out, like, that's a lot of money for brownies. This is not cheap.
Right.
This is a big investment. And so I do think that Mrs. Tink is very impactful.
I think I can crown. Okay. So Chelsey and I each have our own set of 0 to 5 crown cards. In an effort to be fair and not influence one another, we will simultaneously reveal our rating.
The queens are tabulating. Total score.
Okay, so I'm holding up 5 crowns and Trey's holding up 5 crowns. Mrs. Tink, you are a double review queen. Trey, you go first. Let us know why you made Mrs. Tink a review queen.
Okay, so there's part of me that wants to take half a crown off because you are, regardless of authenticity, your hair is blowing in the wind. Like, not
you must have known.
I didn't mean to call you a bitch, Mrs. Tink. I'm actually on your side here. I'm just saying, it's a video that's being recorded. Be aware that the wind is in your face and it's in the audio. It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. Everything else is very queenly to me because Mrs. Tink doesn't have to share this opinion with us. They do it in a way that is incredibly hilarious, informative, funny, engaging, and impactful. I mean, I'm not going to buy the brownies now, you know? And I believe them, and it's humorous, and it's not super long. Like, they tick off all the boxes. And yes, they're not Steven Spielberg. They're not with DreamWorks. Like, they're doing it all with their hand. So, like, if you don't catch the wind, whatever. Review queen. Chelsey, why did you say review queen?
I mean, how could I not make Mrs. Tink a review queen? They personally influenced me. I know they say they're not an influencer, but Mrs. Tink, you are an influencer.
I agree.
You influenced me. So thank you for spending your hard-earned $50 on $43 to $50 on with shipping on this product because you saved me from spending that money. You totally convinced me. I totally believe you. I love the compliment sandwich you stuck in there with tipping your hat, so to speak, to the PR person and the team while still letting us know it's a horrible product and I drink beet juice, so I know. So everything that you demonstrated in this video made me trust and believe your opinion, which I think is queenly, and I had to make you a review queen for that reason. So thank you, Mrs. Tink. And I will not be buying these brownies. All right. Well, Queen, we've aired our grievances. We've inspected a review thoroughly. So now let's shine a light on something truly deserving of a crown. We have reached the most regal portion of our show. Trey, who are you inducting for?
My Royal Highness.
All right. So I'm going to just show you. This is actually written down. I have it here on my notes. My Royal Highness.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Fresh baked cookies. And Mrs. Tink was talking about the brownie out of the oven. Okay, irony. All right. I want us to all go back to that time. Well, this is what's when I think of freshly baked cookies, it's like a whole immersive 3D memory. I think of myself being younger as a kid. It's like Friday or Saturday night. I don't have school tomorrow. It's like we're watching Snick or TGIF and it's like an event. And the aroma of the cookies fills the kitchen. You like check to see if it's done with a toothpick because it can't be too burnt, but it can't be too, I like them crispier. And then like scraping them off the cookie tray and you have to wait a few minutes so that you're not like breaking the cookie. It has to like get a little solid. And I love the idea of like a small glass of like ice cold milk and you like dip the cookie and the cookie is like not super gooey, but it's like gooey because it's out of the oven and like the chocolate is dripping. Like it takes me back to like being a kid and being like, it's just like so like pleasant. And I don't know what other experiences there are. It's like an event. It's like it doesn't require that much time or work, but it's like fulfilling and fun. And it's like a warm, gooey cookie that you made from like the Pillsbury. It's like no one's making cookie dough, at least not me. And I don't really do this anymore as an adult. Like I don't make fresh baked cookies really anymore. And there's something so lovely and charming about that. So I want us all to be in that moment, even if we're currently vegan and we don't eat egg. Just the joy of like, we're baking cookies. We are enjoying the cookies, the excitement, checking the oven, like through the glass, like turning the light on. It's like, oh my gosh, the cookies. It smells so good. And then you eat them and you're having a sleepover. You're in your pajamas. That whole energy, that whole experience of fresh baked cookies.
Yes.
Is my Royal Highness.
I love that. I love cookies. I'm obsessed with cookies. It's the perfect dessert. It's the perfect. Love it. Love fresh baked cookies. Great induction tray.
Oh, thank you. All right. Well, we did a queen, the good, the bad, the repeat, the kvetchy. That's another round.
The windy.
On the RUARQ Ferris wheel of Steven, where are you, Spielberg, baby?
That's right. Thank you for joining us today. If you like what you heard, even the wind, please tell a friend.
And if you did not like what you heard, especially the wind, tell an enemy. Okay, this is funny. Today, on this week's After Show podcast, Chelsey and I are going to be rating and reviewing this 2-star Amazon review for Schletch Farm World 2-barrel rodeo racing playset. Rodeo racing toy set with cowgirl and horse, realistic Western rodeo farm animal toys and accessories, 6-piece kids toy for boys and girls.
Wow. So with that mouthful of a title, I wonder why this was said. Because at first I was like, oh, grandma, you just bought the wrong one. But now I'm like, maybe grandma really influenced them or maybe they got more complaints. Like, oh no, everybody knows it's 3 barrels.
Where are you getting grandma from?
Didn't she say she bought it for her granddaughter?
The reviewer's name is Jason. I wonder as well. Well, as we're all wondering, please remember.
Ignore the haters. You're a queen.
Gender non-specific. Brownie eating queen.
That's right. But not these brownies because these brownies are gross. Okay. Love you, queens.
Hi, queens.
Bye.
Sign up directly on Apple Podcasts to hear our weekly members-only after show. Unlock additional benefits when you become a Patreon member at reviewthatreview.com/Patreon. Follow us on all the socials at The Review Queens and join our mailing list at reviewthatreview.com. Our kvetch line is open 24/7 at 1-850-REVIEW-0. You never visit, you never write. Give us a call now. Well, hello.
Oh, wow.
In reality, you guys, we recorded this entire episode and then realized that my video stopped literally halfway through. Chelsey's was double the length of mine. Can't figure out why. So we re-recorded from reviewing on, and then it happened again. So then when we got to the Royal Highness, peek behind the curtain, that was our 3rd take of this episode.
Something is up. Is Mercury in retrograde? What's happening?
I think it is, isn't it?
I think it's a full moon. I don't know. There's something.
Well, we'll see you on Friday, Queens, for this
Friday.
epic after show.
Yes. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, Queens. Click here to subscribe and click here for more videos.